Hi guys, I welcome you to the new video of entertainment. Today we came up with the topic of percentage versus percentile. I have seen a number of students who got confused in between the percentage and percentile. Like they are confused with what is percentile, what is percentage. They often treat percentage as percentile and vice versa, like percentile as percentage. So it's a confusion among students. We know that students are appearing for entrance exams, but they treat percentage as percentile, percentile as percentage for all like entrance exams. I think almost for all entrance exams they are using the percentile system. So it is worth of knowing about percentile and percentage. Why students are getting confused about this? Because they studied from school, and in their school days they had percentage system. Most of the schools had percentage system. So they are confused in between the percentage and percentile. So let's get into the concept of percentage and percentile, and we should have a clear idea about that will help you. So through this video we will see the percentage and percentile system, and I will make you understand what is percentage and what is percentile. Okay, let's get into the video. So guys, first we will understand the concept of percentage in a clear manner, then we will move to the concept of percentile. So we use percentage in our day-to-day life, like the 50 percentage of 100 is 50, or the 25 percentage of 100 is 25. We know that, right? So we use it in our day-to-day life. So if we understand the concept of percentage clearly, we can easily differentiate between percentage and percentile. Okay, so we will see the concept of percentage here. So the percentage is equal to value divided by total value into 100. So we will see a simple problem here. Through a problem or through a practical situation, we will understand the concept more clearly. So let's move to the practical problem. So we have a practical scenario here. Suppose a student has appeared for his higher secondary examination and he has scored 600 out of 1200. The total score is 1200 and he has scored 600 out of total score, that is 1200. So what is the percentage here? So we can easily calculate the percentage here. Percentage is equal to the score that is scored by the student, that is 600 divided by the total score, that is 1200 into 100. So we can get the percentage, that is 50 percentage. If we divide 600 divided by 1200, we will, and if we multiply that into 100, we will get the value, that is 50 percentage. So here the percentage is 50, and I think you are clear with the concept. It's nothing but just seeing the percentage of the score we scored based on the total score. So this is what is about percentage. Now we will understand the concept of percentile. So friends, now we will see the concept of percentile. This percentile is always tricky because it is a confusion among the students. How the percentile has been calculated, how is it, what is the base of this? So students are getting confused with percentile. Almost all the entrance examination is based on the percentile concept, like the score will be on percentile. So it's a confusion among students. Now we will see how to calculate percentile and what is it base. Okay, so percentile is equal to the number of students who secured a score equal to or less than the student divided by the total number of students who appeared in that session of a particular examination into 100. This is the percentile score. Okay, so I repeat the equation again. The number of students who secured a score equal to or less than the student divided by the total of students who appeared in that session of a particular examination. You can see in that session here, because we know that all the entrance examination is conducted in different sessions, session 1, session 2, like kind of thing. So they will focus on a particular session and the score of the students who appeared for that session. So the session 1 and session 2 will be different, and they will treat it as separately. Okay, in the case of percentile. So this is all about percentile, and this percentile is always affected by the performance of your competitor. I mean, if your competitors are performing very well, your percentile will be less, so you have to score more. But suppose if the examination is too tough, like the examination was too tough and the score is like the examination was out of 100 and you scored 35, but that 35 was the highest and top score. Okay, imagine like that. Here you scored only 35 out of 100, but your percentage score won't be affected much. Why? Because it is affected with the, it is compared with the performance of other students. You are on the top, right? So you are the first, so you will have the top percentile, like it will be 100 percentile, 99.9 percentile. So this is the thing. You just imagine the situation. Your score won't directly affected by the percentile. If sometimes if you score more also, you will get less percentile. Why is it happening? It's just because the examination might be way easier and all the students have performed very well in that examination, so you have to score more. This is the base of percentile. So you just think that if your competitors are performing very well, then you have to perform very well, then only you will get a good percentile. Okay, if the examination is too tough and your competitors are not performing very well, you just want to score a minimum score and you will get a decent percentile. This is what is happening in entrance examination. So remember that, please avoid all the negative marks. Like if you, even if you don't answer any questions, like you have scored 0 out of 100, then also if we take the concept of percentage, we will understand that 0 out of 100 means there is nothing, right? But if it is just opposite in the case of percentage system, here you will have something like if you have scored 0 out of 100 and there will be some students who have scored minus marks, right? Maybe minus 10, minus 11 kind of, because they didn't know any answer and they scored minus marks by attending the wrong answers. So for all entrance examination, we have this minus system, right? So they scored minus marks and you scored 0. If we compare minus 10 and 0 means 0 is better, right? 0 is 0 always, but comparing to minus value, 0 is better. So you will get a percentile here. That's the difference, because you have been compared with your competitor. The person who scored minus 10 is your competitor, right? So you have been compared with the competitor. So by the equation you can see that it is comparing your rank with your competitor. The number of students who secured a score equal to or less than the student. For example, you have scored 0, right? And there are 50 students who scored less than you, like minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So there are 50 students who scored less than you. So here they are taking the competitors number and they are dividing that with the total number of students. Suppose the total number of students were 1000 and they are comparing that into 100 and they will get the percentile. I feel that you understood the concept. Like this is nothing but it is relatively affected by the performance of your competitor. If your competitors are performing very well, then you also have to get a decent score. You have to perform very well. If your competitors are performing very bad, then you just, if you have scored a less mark, then you will get a decent percentile might be above 90 or something like that. Okay, so you have to, this is a clear competition, like they are just comparing the uh, skill of the student, like the candidates who has appeared for the examination, the candidates who have appeared for the examination, and they are comparing the student's ability. Here they are clearly comparing the student's ability. So you have been compared with your competitor. This is what is happening in percentile. Now we will understand percentile more clearly with a practical example. Okay, so we will move to the next practical scenario to understand the concept of percentile. So you have a practical scenario here. The total number of students who appeared for the examination is 1000 and the number of students less than or equal to you. The number of students who are less than or equal to you is 999. Okay. So the total number of students is 1000 and the students who are less than or equal to is equal to 999. So what is the percentile here? It means you are the top, right? Because if the total number of students are 1000 including you, right? And the number of students who scored less than you is 999. It means all other students have scored less than you. So you are the topper here. because the 1000 is including you, and the less than marks is like the number of students who scored less than mark is excluding you, right? Less than you, right? So 999 is the number of students who scored less than you. So the percentile is 999 divided by 1000 into 100, that is 99.9 percentile. This is a situation of percentile. You can clearly understand the situation of percentile here, right? They are just comparing the competitor's score or competitor's rank with your rank. So it's a clear competition between the students who write the examination, who attend the examination. There is a clear competition. It is not fixed. It is always varying. Like it is based on the performance. I got many queries from the students like, what will be the cutoff? What will be the expected percentile kind of thing? What will be the score for the percentile kind of questions? We can't predict it actually, because it is really affected by the performance of the students. It might be affected by the question paper, it might be affected by the difficulty of the questions. It is directly connected with the performance of the student. So we can't predict the score, the particular score for a percentile. Like if you score 50 marks out of 100, you will get 100 percentile. I can't assure that, because it is really affected with the performance of the candidates who appear for the examination. So the best thing you can do is just avoid all the negative marks. You If you are not confident of answering one question, please just exclude that. Even that zero, even that you just avoided that question, right? Even that will increase your percentile, because that zero also is capable of increasing your percentile, because some students might answer that and they will make it wrong. So here is a direct comparison between your competitor and you. So what will happen, that zero will contribute to your percentile, because that student has appeared, has attended for that question, and he just scored -4. So, okay, -4 is the minus mark. Just imagine -4 or -1. -1 is the minus mark for one wrong answer, and he scored -1. Okay, but you just avoided that, you didn't answer that, and you scored 0. You know that -1, difference between -1 and 0. Now 0 became your score. 0 contributed to your score. So just avoid if you are not sure. That is the best thing that you can do when there is a percentile system. So thank you for watching the video. I believe that you got an idea about percentage versus percentile. So if you think that this video helps you somehow, please subscribe to the channel, share with your family and friends, give your opinions as comments, and if you have some more doubts or some more clarification, you can contact me through Instagram. I'm sharing my Instagram ID in this video, like in the description. You can check that and you can connect with me. So if you feel that you have been helped by this video, please subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, like, and give your valuable opinions as comments. So thank you for watching the video.